What is up, faithful? It is your boy, Niner Sickness, with the N.W.A. How's everybody doing today on this Friday? I am going to be having a great show with you guys. Hope you guys enjoy. I got my boy Eric on the phone. He'll be joining me in a second. And hopefully, the Boston Hater and Florida Mike will be able to join me a little bit later as well. What's up, John? Welcome, Tom. Welcome, Dina Harvey. Welcome, Kathy Sanchez. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So hopefully they'll be able to join me in a few minutes. Let me bring in my boy Eric, who is on the phone line. What's up, Eric?
Hey, what's up, Beto? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the show. Hope everybody's been doing great. Feels great to be back.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better, brother.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. That makes it too. Just glad we can get together and talk about 49er football again.
Yeah, we have the rookie mini camp today, so something to talk about. Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
and I think that we also, nobody's really talking about it because, we haven't really went through camp or anything like that, but I know that outside of Debo and Brandon Ayuk, we're really looking for a good number three receiver. I don't know if they've had their, I don't know if how high they are on Richie James, coming in and filling in that void. I know that Trent Taylor was supposed to be that guy that they really looked to, and that uncertainty. I know we brought in Marquise Lee for a workout. We also signed Austin Watkins, undrafted free agent, which I really like the kid. Based on his limitations, everybody was limited in college football last year with Corona. So, but the one full year he did have, it was impressive. And then of course we drafted Jennings. We drafted Jennings, and we also got some of our other, some players coming back, like Jalen Hurd. Maybe he can be healthy and play this year.
Yep, yep. Everybody's saying hello. I don't know if you can see the screen and watch what people are saying, but Kathy's saying hello. Everybody's saying hello to you.
Yeah, I'm actually in the chat too.
Are you?
Kathy? Hey, Kathy.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
I'm in the YouTube.
Okay, perfect. Good to
Tom
know.
said you didn't shave.
I know. I've been lazy. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I'm gonna let the beard grow. I haven't shaved the head either. I'm letting the hair grow back.
What?
I know. I've been lazy.
Oh man, don't do that.
I've been lazy. I haven't showered in 4 days. No, just kidding. I've been. No, I've taken care of that. I haven't been lazy. Here comes Florida. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to the people while I bring Florida Mike in real quick.
All right. But yeah, I do think that was one of the things that I wanted us to draft was a receiver at one point in the draft. But overall, we look at this draft haul. I don't really think it's going to be that bad of a draft haul. I think it's going to be a really good one for what we need it to be with our right guard situation. Also, we signed a center in free agency, but they have to look at the future of that as well because he's not exactly young. I do predict him being with us for, a year or two. I know that he's on a 3-year deal, so we'll just have to see how that plans out. But we have a slew of running backs now, and one of those. There was a lot of times last year where we didn't have. We were really not healthy at that, and we didn't have. We were working, scraping the bottom of the barrel, and I don't think we're going to have that issue this year. I think that we're going to be a contender. And hey, guys, we'll be able to actually go to a game this year. So I definitely look forward to trying to do that. I made one of the one game that I've already discussed with possibility of going to the Jacksonville game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that might be the one I go to. I don't know. My brother, he, him and his girlfriend, she's got family out there, and they made the trip last year, so they're probably going to do it this year. I might just catch a flight and go.
Yep.
I don't know.
Hold on real quick, Eric. What's up, Mike? I have Eric on the phone. Welcome.
What's going on, man? I'm gonna put myself on mute because I can actually hear the noise over here when I'm trying to set up my seat or whatever. So I don't want it to be too loud when it's coming in. So I'm gonna put myself on mute and I'll be right back.
All right. Me and Eric will handle it. Eric's on the phone, by the way.
Hey, what's going on, E-Man?
What up,
Can you guys hear like a fan blowing in my background?
A little bit, not too bad.
Okay, I mean it's hot in Florida at nighttime. It's still like 80 degrees right now.
Yeah, leave it on, bro.
Will do.
It's about being comfortable, bro. You're gonna be on here for an hour. Be comfortable.
Hey, man, I just got my mentor certification, bro. I'm happy.
I see that. Tell everybody that's watching. Tell them about it a little bit.
Prost to all my people.
Oh,
So I just took
Poland.
my. It is German style. You already know. I just took my real estate mentor certification, so I'm eligible to establish my own team within my company now and train up mentees to become mentors eventually themselves. So I'm just excited because it's been a dream of mine to be able to, especially help educate the youth out here because so many kids right now are not learning about owning a home, but they're learning about how to dissect a frog. I mean, look at us. When we went to school, we cut open frogs, but we never learned about owning a home, which is more important. So,
Yeah.
I'm here to fill in that gap as best as I can, man, and get this youth encouraged to build financial freedom the right way. And if they want to become realtor licensed, that's really my goal, is to help people that got their license learn how to do real estate the right way and ethically the right way. And I'm excited about this opportunity, man. Going to a new level.
There you go, brother. You're. I see you growing. I see you growing in real estate, bro. I saw it from day one as you first started going, and now you're growing. Now you're able to mentor others, man, and you're doing something you love. And the saying goes is, it's always nice to go to work when you do something you love, man. So, congratulations on the certification, brother. And I know whoever goes underneath your wings, bro, is gonna be blessed.
And for the record, if you guys didn't know, whoever comes under my wings will be seeing this as their phone cover to do business for real estate. This is the required phone cover to join my team. And if you have a wallet as a man, this is the required wallet you must have in your pocket at all times. Bang, bang, not a game. So, yep, just had to make that clear. If you ain't red and gold, you're going to be dead and cold.
Exactly. Hold on for a second. So, Eric, did he leave us?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, so
Go ahead.
real quick, I want to get your thoughts on the rookies minicamp today. Anything you heard that got you fired up?
Honestly, I haven't had a chance to really, I haven't really kept up too much with it. I've just got back to work, these last couple of days, so I'm just now getting to the point where I'm actually trying to catch up on some sports and stuff like that. So I really, truthfully, honestly, haven't had a chance to really peep into that. I did, like I said, I did see the news about some of the players we were working out. nothing too excitable as far as that goes. But I don't know. Just have to see.
All right, no worries. You've been busy with work, and you just got back to work, and but yeah, man, the rookies took the rookies took practice today. I understand it's just the bunch of rookies throwing to rookies, man. So you can't hang your hat up on anything that happened today, but it is just fun to be able to see Trey Lance out there throwing the ball, seeing Trey Sermon running the ball, and as a Niner fan, I get excited, man. I get excited when I hear these guys out there, and it's a reminder that football season is about around the corner, and it's about to start. And I know we're only in May, but we're getting there little by little, man. So I'm excited about minicamp. I'm excited about OTA because we didn't have none of that last year.
There was a video that I did watch an interview with Trey Sermon where he was talking about the media was pressing for questions and stuff like that, and him and Trey Lance actually worked together, like workouts and stuff like that before they were drafted. So they just talked about how bittersweet it was that both players ended up going to the same team. Then it's funny you talked about the COVID and stuff like that. Teams are not as forthcoming with these players working out on their own. I've been seeing a couple of players that have got season-ending injuries that have been cut by their teams because of working out on their own. Working away from facilities and stuff like that. So they're definitely not encouraging that. So definitely going to be one of which the only kind of workouts that our players need to do is in-house. They don't need to be trying to do too much out there because otherwise we can't risk them getting hurt or anything like that.
No, you're right. And it is sad that these players are trying to, stay in shape and they're trying to work out, but there are, procedures in a contract that these players need to realize they have to follow. And I feel bad for that player. I forgot which one it was, but he was practically got hurt.
James with Broncos.
Yeah. He got cut and
he got cut, and then the receiver, Deshaun Hamilton, he actually started a game as a quarterback because they didn't have nobody.
Yeah, did you know the Niners were actually trying to trade for him before that injury?
Yeah.
But yeah, not no more. It's
like I said, with KB leaving, which in my opinion, losing Kendrick Bourne wasn't that big of a loss. I think he held back production of what we could get from someone else. I did like the opportunity that Richie James got, but I don't know if he's that number 3 guy for us. I think somebody's definitely gonna have to step up though.
Yeah. It looks like my guy's situated, but yeah, definitely, brother. Definitely has to. Yeah, there was a couple of videos flying out there of Trey Lance throwing the ball and looking good, and I think he completed like 19 out of 24 attempts. The receiver had 2 drops. He did get an interception. Though, but what I've been hearing, the corners that we drafted looked very well. But again, you can't go by anything that happened today. I mean, today's day 1 for the rookies, so it's just about enjoying them, watching them play as a fan. But there's no reason to get our hopes high or like, man, we got the next Patrick Mahomes. But if you're a Niner fan like myself, I get excited to watch these players practice and just see them out there in the Niner uniform. But I understand that my expectations are low until they prove themselves.
It's probably been a few months since these guys have even been out there to throw the football or anything like that. So being a top pick and being coveted in an NFL draft, you can't do things like that anymore. You have to take care of yourself as far as your value goes.
Yep.
You just don't want to go out there and get hurt and not be able to. Then you wouldn't. It hurt your draft stock, and you possibly not get drafted by a team or you go much further. Cost you money.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So those injuries, man, I felt bad. Mike, we were just, as you were stepped away for a minute, we were talking about those two players that were practicing due to COVID away from the facility, got injured, and now they got cut. And I think one of them lost like 10 million for getting hurt.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the offensive lineman for the Broncos. And it's sad, but all what they're trying to do is keep themselves in shape. And now he's cut and lost 10 million. So you can't win. Hopefully, this whole COVID is starting to get behind us and stay behind us, stay in the rear mirror, and we go forward. I know that it looks like the 49ers are going to be able to have a full capacity for those that are vaccinated, and the other side are going to be for those that are not. And you still have to wear your mask whether you're vaccinated or not. But they're just trying to find ways where they can, maintain safety for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
I want to say too, man. Big shout out to all our fans, man. Real quick, I see our lovely friend Miss Dina. What's going on? Dina said that she is looking at the text for the Jacksonville game. I'm just reading the comments now. Big shout out to everybody commenting tonight. Yeah, Dina, if you're in Jacksonville, keep us posted. I'm down here in Florida, Lord will. I will be in Jacksonville at that game. So hit me up on Facebook or something and let me know. If you're going, definitely love to hang out with you. We'll be out there deep from the Orlando Niner chapter. So you come on home and hang out with us, and we'll all represent the Niners in Duval County, Jacksonville. Yeah, it's unfortunate when you got an injury like that.
I'll tell Data that I'm gonna try to go to the Jacksonville game.
Right, come on, E-Man, let's do it, bro. Come on, man, let's go. And to be honest, especially if Levi Stadium's opening up the entire stadium at full capacity, that's pretty cool. So let me know if anybody that's in the California area, in the Bay Area, obviously Brother Beto is, but if you're out there and you guys have advice or suggestions as to which section is the shade section, from what I've been told, there's one part of Levi that's not as hot as the other side. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how Northern California heat is, but I'm in Florida. I'm pretty sure I can tolerate the sun out there. I mean, our state name is the Sunshine State, literally. So maybe it's a desert type of heat out there. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about Northern California. I've never been. But I do know I love my 49ers, and I am trying to come to a game this year in California. That's my goal.
Yeah, and the other possibility, I mean, if I don't go there, then one of the other games I talked about was our other home in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I was contemplating on going to the Niners and Tennessee game. I was actually contemplating on going to the Niners-Tennessee game. My wife has some friends up there in Tennessee, right outside, not too far from the Titan Stadium. So I was contemplating on going there, but I have to see when that is. I don't know, but I want to go a lot of these games, man. I really want to go to one in San Francisco, Santa Clara, whatever. And that's been my ultimate dream as a child. So, but yeah.
That's one of the things I look at too. Is if I'm gonna fly or anything like that, then I might as well make it a home game or something like that.
I know, Lord will, I will be in Jacksonville. That's a fact. So,
yeah, guys, real quick, we have the Boston Hater joining us. tonight. What's up, Boston Hater?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey,
Boss
how's
Hayden in the
everybody?
house.
Hey, is Eric still on?
Yeah, he's on the phone.
Yeah.
Ah, what's wrong with it?
What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
That Bluetooth?
E-man, do you have a Bluetooth?
No. The question is
I
for
do.
you, Beta.
No, I have him on the connected directly to the phone,
Okay.
not the blue phone. I mean, not the
Yeah.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, something doesn't sound quite right, and he's real muted sounding. So
You can't hear him very well.
barely. Yeah.
Really? How about you, Mike?
I can hear you, man, pretty good.
I can hear me pretty good. Oh wait,
Yeah, I hear him. All right.
I'm just kidding.
Let's see. Say something, E-man.
Something.
Is that better?
1, 2, 3.
All right. Anything more than that, I can't
You
do.
should have said Dallas sucks, but I feel you.
All right.
Boss Hayden, I love that jersey, brother. It looks sharp, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Is that Garoppolo?
Yes.
I like it.
Mhm.
That's his
I gotta wear
favorite
my gold
player.
Garoppolo now next time.
Yeah. Don't worry about that favorite player stuff.
Oh, the way Trey Lance looked today, he might start in the beginning of the year.
Yeah. Anyway.
Put my money already on Vegas. Him
His
starting
jersey.
week 1.
I'll be getting his shirt. I don't really buy jerseys no more, but I'll get his shirt.
Bro,
Hey, is there a possibility that these players like might change their number or change their mind like right before the season start, or are they locked into this number now? Because if I get a
No.
Trey Lance shirt,
they can absolutely change.
Yeah.
that's what I'm afraid of. That's like if I get a Trey Lance shirt now, all of a
Oh,
sudden season comes, he wants to
won't
be number
change.
9 instead of 5.
Yeah, he's not going to change. He's
That was
got
his
the number.
college.
Yeah, he's got the number he wants.
Okay, I'm just like in the back of my head, I'm like, if I buy this Trey Lance shirt and this dude changes to number 9 or something crazy, I want to be like, really?
No. He played with 5 in college, and I don't see why he would have changed it now. And then another one that kept it, which is nice. Kittle kept his number, and Debo Samuel kept his. So that's kind of nice for all those that have Kittle or Debo Samuel jerseys. They're staying with their number.
What do you guys
Yeah,
think about
because
this low number
these
like they're
players-
doing in college football? You guys like it?
No.
No, I don't like the number
I like it.
changes at all.
I like it. I like the low numbers. I think it's pretty cool. I get tired of seeing high 80s and stuff on receivers. I like seeing low numbers on receivers.
Well, we've always had, the teens they were able to wear, because Ayuk wears 11, Debo wears 19. I mean,
Yeah, but I like single digit on those guys. I like it.
Well, one of our corners went to 4. I think Emmanuel Mosley went from
I
41
like it.
to 4.
I like it.
And Brad changed his number too.
Who?
Jason Barrett.
Oh yeah, he's number 2, right?
Yeah. Hart also changed his number. It's another 20s number, but it's a different number.
Who's
I don't
that?
remember what it's. Tart.
Oh, Tart.
Yeah, he's not wearing 29. I don't remember 26 or something. He changed it. I think
he took over 26. Yeah, and now that the new kid,
It don't matter.
the new kid's taking 29.
Yeah, it don't matter. He's gonna be gone after this year anyway.
Well, you still got to play this year though.
If he plays, I mean, his ass is staying hurt for the most part.
Yep.
And to me, he's the weak link in the secondary.
So, what do you guys thought on that? Any replies to Eric?
Statement of truth and fact. Nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should get rid of Jimmy Ward.
What?
I wouldn't really want that.
Why would you
Maybe
do that?
in,
Well, I
Like
just
the-
say that's a start. I can start a conversation with you guys.
Yeah, that's not gonna get it.
I'm just trying to throw things out that you guys can bite and start chewing.
Yeah, no. I'm not responding to trash today. Not happening.
no.
Okay, we're all gonna have prayer. Bow your heads. We're gonna pray to Allah.
I got a question for the fans.
Oh,
Do you have a particular game on the schedule, non-division game, that you're really excited about?
that's a good
And
question.
panel can answer
That's a
as
good
well.
question, Mike.
Panel can answer as well. Non-division
Non-division. Well,
that you're
If
super
only
excited
really
about. Like I can't wait.
you've only really got 3 good non-division opponents. The schedule is really favorable. You've got Indy, you have Green Bay, and you have Tennessee. Everybody else is kind of
Yeah, I want to see
I
Indy.
think I'm looking
DeForest
forward to
Buckner
the
coming
Colts
back.
game, honestly.
I don't care about that. So well.
Anyway,
How about the fans out
The
there?
Col-
Do you guys
the
have
Colts
any one
game will be
particular
good.
team that you're more excited about us playing against than another? I mean, granted, um, you know, the schedule might be a little more favorable than most, and that's probably due to us being fourth last year. I mean,
what
now
the
here's
hell?
the thing: if
Yeah.
what happened?
Yeah. You were coming in hot there for just a brief second.
Yeah.
Like you just exploded like real loud
Did
for
you
like
move the
about
mic?
3 seconds.
No, I didn't touch anything.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't know what that was.
So is it good now?
It's good, yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I was saying, when you got like us playing these non-division teams. Granted, we were in fourth place last year, so it's expected. But you never know. A team might jump up to the occasion and be better than expectations. Just like us, we're fourth place in division last year, but this year, people know if they watch football, they know that our team was injured and banged up. So we're going to come out a lot better and put that bang bang not a game goal rush on people. And we're not going to play like a fourth seeded team in the division. So I also would like to know, in addition to this question, and fans, please feel free to comment, because this show is an interactive show. We don't just talk on the panel like to ourselves. We engage with our fans because you guys are part of the show. So make sure you comment, man. Make sure we see what you're talking about out there. So also, I was going to see too, what are you guys' prediction as far as, do you think that our division, everyone's saying we have the toughest division in NFL. So if that is the case, you think that we have 3 teams that will go to the playoffs? We know it's too early, but it's just early fun prediction. Do you think that you have 3 teams in the division go to the playoffs this year?
Possible. I see
Because
the Rams, the Niners, and Arizona.
Go ahead. Wow, no Seattle on that list, Beto?
No, I think Seattle's going to win up fourth place this year.
Until they get fourth, until they become fourth place.
Yeah,
until they
I'm
become
not-
fourth place is when I
I'm
believe
not-
it. I think Seattle will definitely not be fourth place. I'm not saying they're going to be number 1, number 2, but I don't think they'll be number 4. I'd say 2 or 3, 2 at best, 3 at worst for them. I think the Niners actually can be the number 1 team this year, in my humble opinion. I'm going to go out and say something probably not most popular, but I think the Niners will be number 1 and Seattle number 2 and the Rams number 3.
I think the Rams are going to win the division.
I think the Rams are going to be better with Stafford, but not. I don't know how much better. I don't know that the Rams overall in the season are going to be better than Seattle overall. I mean, Seattle, they beat Seattle for some reason matchup wise, but it just seems like Seattle wins a lot more games than they should, and I don't know that the Rams will be any much better. I don't know, and because they're being picked to win the division, I think that they benefited off of us being injured, and I think with us being healthy, I really believe we are the best team in the NFC West. I really do.
Yeah. Where's
And
the other
don't let
thing
us get
too?
D4 back.
I think one of the other things that people have to take into consideration is how healthy these quarterbacks have been in this division. If something was to go wrong, if something was to happen to Russell Wilson, I don't care what anybody tells me. Seattle wouldn't go anywhere without Russell Wilson. Not going to happen.
Well, I mean that goes without
Um,
saying. This is not
Stafford's
saying
been pretty big
without
up
injury.
there
It's talking
lately
about
too. So if you mean to tell me that Matt Stafford goes down, who's going to step up for the Rams? Nobody. They're same thing with Arizona. Um, if something was to happen to Jimmy this year, though, we got a pretty good situation for a quarterback to come in and step up. But our season's not over, and that's something that we got going for us that none of the other teams really have going for them.
True.
well, like I said, that will go without saying. I mean, any team is one. Most teams are one quarterback away from season being over. So, considering that if teams are for the most part healthy, what would you consider the top team in our division? That's what I was asking more so, not if quarterbacks get injured, because I don't really care if the teams are healthy and at best. I still think San Francisco's the best team. And if you're talking about quarterbacks going down, I still think San Francisco's the best team because I believe our backup is better than theirs in our system. Yes, it has yet to be proven. Yes, he's a rookie. Yes, he hasn't played it down in the NFL. But considering Shanahan makes players better than what they are, considering he has a favorable team around him, it's not as much pressure on Lance to perform than some other teams who might have a younger season guy, you know, or don't have as good as an O line as we do. I think Lance can benefit off of that. So, as a complete team, we are better than everybody else. That's just my humble opinion.
Yeah, and to answer Tom's question, I don't really think there's really much to compare on last season to this season, going into this season. I mean,
It's 2019.
it wouldn't be a
Not,
fair.
not talking about last
My
season.
bad.
2019.
Oh, never mind. I was looking. All right, I misread the question.
Yeah. In answer to your question, we are worse in the secondary. We're thinner in the secondary. We're probably more beefed up offensively. Kind of thin at wide receiver. It's close. It's gonna depend a lot on health. Yeah, so it kind of just wait and see, Tom. I think that we have the potential to be better, but right injury, right time, who knows? But just on paper, without injuries, a little better.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope we stay healthy. That's one of the main factors this year. We stay healthy, but I can't imagine suffering the same amount of injuries that we suffered in 2020 happening again.
It's not the amount. It's all about where they happen.
True.
Injuries to
And when they happen, yeah.
certain positions don't affect us the same as others because we don't have the depth at other positions. So yeah, it's not about the quantity of injury, it's about the position.
Hopefully it doesn't happen in the receiver position.
That's a thin one,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you can't have
Another thin.
you can't have a game. You can't have a Caesar game for the whole season, especially going into a season with an additional football game. You can't have it to where every game somebody's hurt. It would be nice to have some games where people aren't getting hurt. I mean, I understand it's a contact sport, but even on our bye week, we lost people. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this: what do you think about our defensive coach now that's replacing Salah? Do you think that he's going to be a
No,
good
actually,
fit?
looking
Think out the jury on
looking
him?
at last year, I think that we,
Eric,
Eric, you're talking over.
yeah,
you're talking over Mike, brother.
sorry. Oh, my bad, Mike.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
Well, I don't think Eric's doing it intentionally. I just think when you're talking, he's cutting you off.
No,
Hey,
I didn't mean to. You go ahead.
got Ecam freezing up on us again, man.
Really?
Yeah. And
Wonder why he's doing that. Internet's good. I just checked that when you guys were talking.
yeah, that was a second time. I mean, I think our audio is coming through fine.
Yeah, I see you. Yeah, we're
Starting to come back now. I can see it was all fuzzy and stuff, and it's starting to kind of come back.
That's
it just
weird.
froze up over here. But
We're back.
I think so. Yeah, that's what I see.
I apologize. I gotta. Yeah, my upload is about the highest it goes. That's all the download doesn't really matter. It's the upload that I need.
Yeah, exactly.
The highest it goes is 21.
Which should be enough, more than enough.
And I'm only running to YouTube. I'm not doing both.
Yeah, should be well more than enough then.
Yeah. So I apologize for those that are. Apologize for the inconvenience to my viewers, our viewers, for technical difficulties. We're going to try to run this smooth as possible, but if we do get frozen, hang in there. We'll try to get this better for our next show. But our apologies for the inconvenience. But Mike, before that, what were you trying to go ahead and say what you were saying, brother?
No, I was just simply asking about our defensive coach that's replacing Salah. What are the outlooks on him? I mean, there's very little, I guess, on him as far as the lead head guy, but he obviously replaced Salah, and just seeing what the thoughts was, seeing what you guys think about that.
Ain't a whole lot to think. He's never been a defensive coordinator. He's got a lot of respect in the locker room, and we'll see what he's about on game days. We know that they think highly of him. That's the most we know. That's all we can go on.
Well, let me specify my question more then. So what I mean is, are you guys okay with hiring internally as opposed to hiring coaches that are more qualified at the time that we had a list of candidates where there were some names thrown out there from, was the Falcons coach at the time? You had a few candidates, that people felt like, hey, they're experienced, they would do well here. But apparently San Francisco went another direction and went internally and promoted him. And I think personally, promoting a guy as opposed to an experienced guy who was up and coming, that's internally, I think it could be a good move if he has the locker room already. But I mean, apparently he learned something there. So the only way to know is give him a shot. Everybody has to start somewhere. I mean, think about it. We got Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. Neither one of them had experience as one as a head coach, one as a lead GM, and they're doing pretty damn well considering that we had a turnover on roster and an injury-riddled season, but it took us to a Super Bowl one of those years. So, maybe this hire will be pretty good. I hope so.
Yeah. Eric, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I was just looking at something. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't even think Robert Saleh was the defensive coordinator before he came in to be our defensive coordinator.
Everybody
same kinda case
everybody
here
was new.
Yeah, he was a linebackers coach, just like
Everybody.
D'Amico.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
linebacker coach.
Yeah. Kyle Shanahan,
Which,
everybody.
D'Amico Ryans, he's pretty much
Lot
coming
of-
from the same kind of setup that he was. So I think the idea was if Saleh wasn't going to leave, he was going to stay as our defensive coordinator. And of course, if he left, the most suited option was to hire from within, because he was a pretty good candidate for us.
Yeah, I like, D'Amico Ryan. I like him, and he has a lot to prove. He's gonna have to do a lot to prove that he can be a great coordinator. But one of the things that I like about D'Amico, and I hope he does more, is I think he's gonna be able to blitz more, and I think he's gonna play more man than zone. I think he'll play more zone than man. More man than zone. Excuse me. They did that last year towards the end of the year. They were playing more man. I don't know what games you were watching, but the ones that I was watching looked like they were playing man.
Well, I don't know what you were watching either, but I can tell you that they definitely play more zone than man. They might have mixed in a little more man, but it was clearly more zone. And we don't have the personnel to play a bunch of man. So that's not happening. I don't care who's the coach. If they do it, they're doing it to their detriment. We do not have the personnel for that.
Well, don't you think that's why they got those two corners to play a lot more man?
What two corners? Everybody that was out there before.
No, the ones we drafted.
They're not going to play.
Okay.
Yeah. No, not okay. They'll play sparingly. Your main guys are your starters. And those are the same guys that they've been for the most part. The only one that wasn't a starter was Mosley, and now he's going to take that starting job. These guys aren't going to beat him out.
I didn't say that, but they'll play.
Likely, Thomas is just more of the same. He's not cut out for that. No, it's not. That is not what we're set up.
Stone spot.
Yeah, no, he is not cut out for that. So what we need is.
I just don't like the options. The options if somebody wants to go down, like if Mosley or Fred go down, then it's kind of like, kind of have something to lean back on. I don't think we really have that.
Yeah, and I don't. We never play with this group of characters. We will never play more man than zone.
We play man.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Yeah. What does Tom say? We can't be worse than Saleh with adjusting. He is a player's coach, which Saleh was, so it's can only improve, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a factual statement right there. That's not just opinion. You can't. Let's put it this way: as far as adjusting, you can't get any worse. The only thing he could be worse at, and this is where Saleh shined, was his game plan going in. Now, he could take a step back there. But as far as adjusting, he can't do much worse.
Well, I hope not. You can always do worse.
Where else to go but up, really? He was terrible.
True. We'll have to see. I know I know he's going to have his ups and downs this season, though. I don't expect D'Amico to come in firing on all cylinders this year. I know he's going to have his good moments and his bad moments. I think Robert Saleh went through that in the first year as well. I think he barely was starting to get better this year. In 2020 was his best year as defensive coordinator since he's been with us. Because he had less to play. He had less to play with.
To work with.
Yep.
When I mean, when you really have to scrape the bottom of a barrel to execute a game plan, I think, even though we had the lack of talent, I think it was the first year that they came in, and then you gradually see our team become a better team because we start getting depth where there's not normally that amount of talent. Like, you didn't have a clear cut starter. You went through like 26 different players the first year, like crazy amount of turnover. So, being able to come in.
You there? Eric?
You got cut off?
Yeah. It's my phone's still on, but he's not on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Eric. Maybe his parents came in. He had to put himself on mute. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying because the line's still hooked up. You ran to the toilet.
Hey, I'll say this, man. What is going on with a lot of fans every year when the schedule come out? It's not even just one team fans. It seems like every fans has this type of fan base. When the schedule comes out, people are complaining or having their withdrawals about where the bye week is or when they play XYZ. It's crazy to me. People at the end of the day, you got to allow them to play these guys no matter what. So the 49ers are opening up on the East Coast the first couple games, correct?
Yep.
Both. Did that last year, didn't it?
Yep. And there's some fans that are worried about. We did it. You went to the Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
We didn't have a home game until the third game, fourth game.
I don't remember.
Yeah, because we played on the road first. We played, I think, the Bengals or something like that, and another East Coast team. Yeah, we played Tampa Bay because I went to the game. We opened up with Tampa Bay, and then they went to like Cincinnati or something after that. Mm. We didn't get a home game until like week 3. Or Cleveland.
Cleveland. No. Week 3 was the Steelers. And then we had to buy, and then we played Cleveland.
Yeah.
No, the Steelers, week 3. Yeah, I said week 3 was the home game. Because that's the game Garoppolo had like multiple turnovers, and we still won.
Yes.
So the first 2 games was on the East Coast, and the third game was the first home game.
Yes.
Right. So some people are saying the same thing. They're saying, like, why don't we get the benefit of having these home games and open up? But the thing is, whether you open up on the East Coast or not, you still got to play those East Coast games. They're on the schedule. So getting them out the way early is probably advantageous, so we don't have to go do that later on in the year when it's probably more critical. Timing. But
my thing is this. I don't see where it matters. I mean, we've had years, we've only had bye weeks for a short period of time. We used to play 16 straight, but now you put a bye week in there and people want to when the bye week is. It doesn't matter. You got to play 17 games just like everybody else. And it's all about getting out there and having yourself together to play the best game you can play when that ball's kicked off. It has nothing to do with a bye week or, we're going to lose out because of this. Because if you look at this schedule and you talk about predicted wins, this schedule is nothing to complain about. This schedule is the 32nd ranked schedule in all of football as it pertains to predicted wins of opponents, which means we've got the easiest schedule in football. Why complain about that?
Hey, well, I just glanced over the comments. Looked like Tom gave out something that's pretty interesting. Hey, what's up, man? Shout out to my boy GP. I see you in there, brother. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Yeah, Tom said last time we opened up with Detroit, won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Let's hope that's the case this year.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
I hope that's the case this year. That'd be 3 for 3.
All right, I think we have Eric back now.
Hello.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Yes. Guys,
Can
hear
everybody hear
Eric?
me?
Beto, you hear Eric?
Yeah, I don't know. Say something, Eric.
Hello.
I can hear you, but you're
Can
frozen.
you hear me? We can't win or not.
Nate's frozen. He's the only one frozen in this time.
Yeah.
But I can hear
Interesting.
Eric.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Can everybody else hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll be able to hear both of you guys.
Yeah.
Tom says we had a tough schedule in 2019 and we kicked ass. Yeah, well, I don't know. What you guys' thoughts on the schedule this year? I know it's not. I think it's the third easiest. Nothing is really easy when you play football, though. I mean, anything can happen any given Sunday. But
Okay.
I think this is a very favorable schedule for us. Starting with the Detroit Lions and then the Eagles. None of them made the playoffs, so that should be hopefully favorable for us to win. Start 2-0 before we come home.
Yeah, well, here's an issue. Say the third easiest schedule. Not exactly true. This is what you run into. You've got teams like, for instance, the Niners that were 6-10. Nobody expects the Niners to win 6 games this year. And you run into teams like this other places as well. And when you break down our schedule on what you would expect these teams to do, we actually have the easiest schedule.
So you're saying somebody expects us not to win 6 games?
No one expects us to only win 6 games this year. They didn't expect it last year, but those injuries is what caused that. This is a better team than a 6-win team.
Well, Vegas has us going 8-9 this year.
Yeah, that's not what they have either. So,
No.
yeah, I'm not going to debate this. I'm not turning this into something that it's not. The bottom line is this is considered to be a playoff caliber team, and the projected wins has us somewhere in the 11-win range, and yeah, not 6. That's far from 6. So if we use based on what last year was, yeah, we're not going to be that same team. Just like there's a few other teams that aren't going to be anywhere close to what they were last year. Going to be much better, and some of them
Worse.
Overachieved. They're going to be worse. A couple of them.
And then you got some teams that when you get to towards the end of the season, they decide they want to play us a little harder than they would anybody else.
Yeah.
Name to tell them where at what point in the schedule where we get to the point where it's like, okay, we may have already clinched our playoff spot, but we can't get the number 1 seed, so we may lose a game from resting starters and stuff like that. Who knows where we're going to be at towards the end of the season? But I do see this a very favorable schedule compared to recent ones, especially the 19 season. We had a tough stretch, and it's crazy that we went 5-1 in that stretch.
You there? Mike.
I'm here.
Okay. He seemed
I'm
to.
not the one disappeared. That's Boss Hater.
No, I know he disappeared, but you were looking down, so I don't know if you were frozen. That's why I said.
Nah,
That's why I
I'm
said.
right here. I
Okay.
got something in my phone
No,
that
because
just came up like crazy, so I didn't want to disrupt the show.
Oh, got you. He left, and you were looking down. I'm like, oh shoot! Did you freeze on me?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not frozen.
Okay, cool.
He told me to shut up.
Me what?
Yeah.
He's like, you can shut up now. You're not talking to
hey, you know what? Once he paused, I cut it off. And he was still talking to me. I'm like, you're only talking to me, bro. Shut up.
That's funny.
All right, well, good you're back, man. Because I put your picture
You know
by
what I'm
yourself. So I
saying
was
is
hoping you can unfreeze, but it didn't work.
I think we went 5-1 in that stretch that we had one of the hardest stretch in NFL history, and we lost against the Ravens,
Yeah, just the Ravens.
and we were still in that game. So we could have won that game too, but that's for another time. It's weird seeing 14-3. Somebody said 14-3 this
Yeah,
year.
those 17 game schedule. It's just odd. I don't know why they chose 17 instead of just going to 18. Other than like strike shortened years, you know how long it's been since we had an odd number of games as a schedule? That's prior to the Super Bowl years.
Yeah.
Yeah, because early Super Bowl years were 12 game schedules, and it shortly after that changed to 14. Then we went to 16.
Yeah,
17.
I think before too long it'll be 18 and then like one preseason game, one or two.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for more, but yeah.
I think it'll go to one or two.
I'm curious how they're going to the people to do the schedule, how they're going to do it next year for that 17th, that extra game. This is odd.
Yeah, it's actually simple. Even though it's odd, it's simple. I mean, the formula is the opposite. It's like this. If you play, for instance, we play the AFC South. So wherever you place, you play the AFC North. All you do is just go to the opposite. So that's why we were last place. We played the Cincinnati Bengals. So if you look at next year, let's say just for argument's sake, we play the AFC East. Well, then we'll get whatever place we place this year, first place, and we will play the AFC West, first place team. That's how that works. Now, the thing that's not fair about the whole thing to me is teams are going to have 9 road games, and other teams are going to have 8 road games.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Because we have 9 this year.
Yeah, which is why what we need to do at some point is get this to 18 games so that everybody has 9 home and 9 away.
Yeah, and how do you think season ticket holders feel about that? I mean, they're paying the same amount of money that other people are paying, and some people are getting one more game.
One of them's getting one less.
They added money to those. I've seen a couple of them, and yeah, they added the money to those. They added for that additional game. Yeah, they're paying for 11 games.
Okay, I was just making sure.
No, they're not paying for 11 games. I'm sorry. They're paying for the same amount of games.
So so next year they're gonna so the teams that go on the road this year will get the home game next year.
I don't know that. We have to pay attention to that. I don't know because I don't see how they're going to do that because it's virtually impossible. Think about it. You have to play. If you land in first place, you have to play the first place team from that opposite conference division winner. What if they this year had a home game and this year the first place team from that division had a home game? If they both had home games, well, they both can't have a home game the next year, right? Yeah, it's impossible to do. It's going to
Unless
be
you're
unfair.
the Rams.
Yeah, it's going to be
Unless you're
unfair.
the Rams.
Last year.
Any team that plays in the Rams stadium is going to be a home game for them.
Yeah, whatever. But the bottom line is you're not going to be able to balance out those schedules to where teams are going to consistently, okay, we had 9 this year, we'll have 8 next year. You're not going to be able to do that because of how it falls. The standings dictate who you're going to play. So we don't know how that's going to fall.
Yeah, they're going to – I don't expect it to stay at 17 too long.
I hope not.
I think it was stupid that they did that anyways.
Well, they're probably trying to ease it in a little bit. They'll probably next year probably go to 18.
Well, then they would have to rework all the media rights and stuff like that. They're not going to
Again.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
And it's not even in the CBA yet. So how are they going to do it?
Hey, bros, I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta get up in the morning.
Yeah, we're over an hour anyway, so we can shut it down.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, that's a fast hour.
I'm getting ready to get up out of here though, man. But hey, always a pleasure with my bros. Thank you, fans, for tuning in. If y'all go over a few minutes, that's cool. I got to get out of here because I got to wake up in the morning early. But definitely rocking with you guys, man. We on the East Coast time, so it's 11:18 out here. But we always appreciate this, man. We're gonna come out with some more fire next week, next show. So make sure you tune in, man.
Yeah, anything you want to say, Nate, before we call it a night?
No, hey, was another good one. We had a lot of technical difficulties.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
That was, I get frustrated by that probably more than any of us. But I'm gonna have my little tirade that I usually have when that happens. Apologies once again.
Yep. Hopefully, Nate will get his new computer soon, so we don't have to have this issue.
Put it on me, huh?
Yeah, well, you're the one with the best internet.
I'll do it. I have no problem doing it. But I'm at the mercy of the company that makes them.
I know.
So until then,
fingers crossed. Hopefully, they'll get their act together quickly. Eric, anything you want to say before we call it a night, brother? Since you're on the phone.
No, man. Just appreciate the opportunity to be able to come in with you guys. Be glad whenever I can actually join in with everybody versus being on the phone. But just take it for what we can do. I'm just thankful that everybody's present tonight.
Right on, and I'm glad you're feeling better and you're recovering, bro. And glad to hear you're doing better and continue to recover, man, and stay healthy out there, brother.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, like Nate said, we apologize for the technical difficulties tonight, but still, thank you guys for being faithful, being part of the show, regardless. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for tuning in to the N.W.A. podcast tonight. We'll see you guys, God willing, on Monday at 7:15. Look forward to talking more Niner football. Gentlemen, once again, thank you for your guys coming on. Eric, for you being on the phone. Thanks, Nate, for bringing them back in. Appreciate that, man. And you guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the weekend. If the weather is nice, enjoy it. If it's not, well, that sucks for you. Good night. God bless.
Wow, really?
Yeah.